Alright, so what's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today is Wednesday, September 16th. And yeah, we just got done with our first 2 days of training. First day of training, we hit up some competition bench, competition squat, followed by some Larson bench. And yeah, so this week again, we're having to kind of condense our normal 5 days of training into 4 days, just because of the trip that I had went on from the end of last week going into early this week. But yeah, it's no problem. Things are going to be a lot easier than last week because we're not having to do the 4 days in a row. Last week we did leave on Friday, so I did have to do the 4 days of training, condensed 4 days of training in straight pretty much. And then this week we have a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday training split. So yeah, everything should be a lot better. And week 3, the volume is a little bit down compared to week 2, so we're in the clear for now at least. But yeah, I had originally filmed a Tuesday video and a Wednesday, so a day 1 and day 2 training video separately with footage of me talking. But the volume for the attached microphone didn't record any sound at all for any of the videos. None of the lifting and none of the explaining that I was trying to explain what I was doing during the lifts. But yeah, so we'll condense the two days of lifting into one video, but that's perfectly fine. So day 1, competition squat. Top single, worked up to 170 kilos, which is roughly 375 pounds. That is 5 kg over our competition PR. So yeah, that's moving pretty solid. We're getting closer and closer to the meet, and yeah, moved well. And so back offs, sets of 5 with 147 kg, also felt fine. Been working on trying to hit depth convincingly. So that's just one thing that I'm currently working on for squats at least. Alright, and then moving on to the Larson bench. So this is what I was sure that I talked about the most about in the first video, on how I benched the top set and struggled with it with the Texas Power Bar, and then immediately I had 10 minutes of rest, so I maximized my rest before that set, and immediately went to set up things on the Ohio Power Bar next to me because the gym was pretty empty, and then hit it pretty convincingly. I would still say the RPE, I would still rate that RPE a little bit higher than what I wanted it to be, but it was pretty much immediately after under 5, I'll give it under 5 minutes after I hit the top set already and did not get the full amount of reps. So yeah, there is something going on with the Texas Power Bar, whether it be the way it feels in my hands, making it feel unstable, throwing off my mechanics of the lift, the oscillation of the bar, something dealing with that. But so what we're going to do is, because we are competing with the Texas Power Bar, so we're going to go ahead and drop the comp maxes to the appropriate level to match the RPEs for the bench of how everything is feeling. And then hopefully we can slowly build up from there into the meet. If not, we'll make up for it during deadlifts. But yeah, we just need to find numbers to make things that we can plan out our meet a lot better. But yeah, there's that. And then day 2, comp bench, worked up to 122.5 kg. So that is roughly 270-ish pounds. And yeah, moved good. Surprisingly, especially since it is with the Texas Power Bar, with solid commands too. So yeah, thanks Cameron Duke for the commands and handoffs. Back offs, sets of 5 with 105 kg. And then we moved on to comp deadlift. So comp deadlifts have been feeling amazing lately. This is probably the best that deadlifts have been feeling in well over a year now. my last competition PR was last August at the NAPF regionals. We hit 245 kg, so definitely looking to at least match or best that PR, hopefully, since we are using a Texas Power Bar. But we did work up to a top set of 235 kg, which is 517, 518 pounds. And yeah, it pretty much flew up. It moved actually better than I thought it did, than I thought it was going to coming into today. So, I mean, that's the shining star in our training right now are deadlifts, and that's always a good thing. But yeah, so back offs, we hit sets of 5 with 202 kg, and those move just like the way they should too. And yeah, so deadlifts are moving nice and smooth, and that's really promising, especially the way deadlifts have been feeling as of late. But yeah, so that's it for the first half of this week's training, the first 2 days. We got our main lifts in. We're going to finish off the second half of training starting Friday and then going into Saturday with their focus on variations, but there are, I am doing some comp bench, but that's towards the lighter end of like intensity and volume. But yeah, so that's first half of week 3. We are now 8 weeks out from the Iron Office meet up in Fresno. Really excited to step back on the platform again. So I'm going to be sure to get tracking nutrition as well as ensuring to get my sleep. And yeah, maybe the next video or 2, maybe I'll see how everything goes. We'll be talking about what I'm doing for nutrition, food-wise, food tips maybe. But yeah, that's all up in the air. We'll see how things goes. So that's it for today's video. As always, guys, stay safe and put in that work. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.